Hi guys, let's look at the homework questions of exercise 8a, which is the chapter based on remainder and factor theorem. Before we start, let's quickly revise the concept of remainder and factor theorem. It says when a polynomial is divided by x minus a, so in this case this is x minus a, then the remainder is equal to the value of the polynomial when x is equal to a. So whatever is the value of the polynomial when you replace x with a, that's exactly the remainder when you divided the polynomial by x minus a. Now this is an easier method of calculating the remainder without actually dividing it. Now what does factor theorem state? Factor theorem says if the remainder is 0, then x minus a is a factor. So you first apply the remainder theorem to figure out what the remainder is, and in case it is 0, then x minus a is a factor. So let's go ahead and solve the homework questions. So first one, it says find the remainder when this polynomial is divided by x minus 2. So using remainder theorem, what we have is x minus 2 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 2. Therefore, remainder is equal to value of polynomial when x is equal to 2. So let's put the value of x is equal to 2 in the polynomial. So value of polynomial when x is equal to 2 is equal to 2 cube plus 3 times 2 square minus 12 times 2 plus 4. That's correct. 2 cube plus 3 times 2 square minus 12 times 2 plus 4. So 2 cube is 8. 2 into 2, 4 into 3, 12 minus 12 into 2, that's negative 24 plus 4. So that's 8 plus 12, that's 20. 20 plus 4, 24 minus 24, which is 0. Therefore, remainder is 0, which means x minus 2 is a factor of the given polynomial. Good, let's look at the next question. It says show that x minus 2 is a factor of the given polynomial. So using factor theorem, what we have is x minus 2 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 2. Now, since x, we don't know it is x minus 2 is a factor. Okay, so x minus 2 will be a factor if value of polynomial when x is equal to 2 is 0, which means basically the remainder has to be 0. So let's find the value of the polynomial when x is equal to 2. So f of 2 would be equal to 5 multiplied with 2 square plus 15 multiplied with 2 minus 50. That's 2 into 2, 4 into 5, 20 plus 30 minus 50, which is equal to 0. Since f2, which is equal to remainder, which is equal to 0, therefore x minus 2 is a factor. Good, let's look at the next question. The next question that we do, which was the homework question, was question number 4, part 2. It says find the value of k if 3x minus 4 is a factor. So using factor theorem, what we get is 3x minus 4 is equal to 0, which gives us x is equal to 4 by 3. Now since 3x minus 4 is a factor, therefore value of the polynomial when x is equal to 4 by 3 will be equal to 0. So let's figure out the value of f 4 by 3, which is the value of the polynomial when x is equal to 4 by 3. Let's figure it out. So this is 3 multiplied with 4 by 3 square plus 2 multiplied with 4 by 3 minus k. So this is 3 multiplied with 16 upon 9 plus 8 upon 3 minus k, and this is equal to 0 at 3, 1, 3, 3. So let's go ahead and add and subtract this. So what we have is the LCM is 3. So this is 16 plus 8 minus 3k is equal to 0. That's correct. 16 plus 8 minus 3k is equal to 0. 16 plus 8, 24. So 24 minus 3k is equal to 0 because I cross multiplied, which means 3k is equal to 24, which gives us k is equal to 8. So the value of k is 8, then 3x minus 4 will be a factor of the given polynomial. Let's look at the next one. The next one that we do is question number 7. It says find the value of a if x minus 2 is a factor of the given polynomial. Okay, so using factor theorem, what we get is x minus 2 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 2. So since x minus 2 is a factor, which means the value of the polynomial when x is equal to 2 would be 0. So function value of the polynomial when x is equal to 2 would be 0. Let's find the value. So f of 2, which is equal to 0, would be 2 multiplied with 2 to the power 5 minus 6 multiplied with 2 to the power 4 minus 2 multiplied with a multiplied with 2 to the power 3 plus 6 multiplied with a multiplied with 2 to the power 2 plus 4 into a into 2 plus 8. Quite a few terms. So 2 to the power 5, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. 32 into 2, that's 64. Minus 2 to the power 4, 2, 4, 8, 16. 16 into 6, that's 96. And this is minus 2 cubed, that's 8. 8 into 2, 16. So minus 16a. Plus 2 into 2, 4 into 6, 24a. Plus 4 into 2, 8a. Plus 8, and the remainder is 0. Let's group like terms together. So we have negative 16a plus 24a, which means plus 8a plus 8a, which means this is 16a. 64 plus 8, that's 72. 72 minus 96, that's 24. That's correct. So that's minus 24 is equal to 0. So what we get is 16a is equal to 24. A is equal to 24 upon 16. 8 into 2, 8 into 3. Therefore, a is equal to 3 by 2 is equal to 1. 1 by 2 is equal to 1.5, whichever way you write your answer. Okay, so let's read the question. It says find the value of a. Therefore, the value of a will be 1.5 if the given polynomial has to have x minus 2 as a factor. Next question. The next question that we have is question number 9. It says when x cubed plus 2x squared minus kx plus 4 is divided by x minus 2, the remainder is k. Find k. So using remainder theorem, what we get is x minus 2 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 2. Now the remainder will be the value of the polynomial when x is equal to 2, and the remainder is given equal to k. So remainder is equal to value of polynomial when x is equal to 2. So here we have f of 2, which is the remainder, is equal to, well, the polynomial here x cube, which means 2 cube plus 2 multiplied with 2 square minus k multiplied with 2 plus 4, and the remainder is equal to k. Let's go ahead and solve this equation. 2 cube, that's 8, plus 2 into 2 square, that's 8, minus 2k plus 4 is equal to k. Let's group like terms together. 8 plus 8, 16, plus 4, 20 is equal to k plus 2k, that's 3k, which means therefore k is equal to 20 upon 3. Need to write the answer in mixed fraction form, so that's 6, 2 upon 3. The value of k is 6, 2 upon 3 if this given polynomial is to be divided by x minus 2 and we want the remainder to be k. Perfect. Let's look at the next question. The next question that we do is question number 10. Question number 10 says, find the value of a if the division of this polynomial by x plus 3 leaves a remainder of 5. So we want a remainder of 5. We need to find the value of a. So using remainder theorem, what we get is x plus 3 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to negative 3, which means remainder will be equal to the value of the polynomial when x is equal to negative 3, and the remainder is 5. Yes, that's correct. The remainder will be equal to the value of polynomial when x is equal to negative 3 and the remainder is given equal to 5. Let's substitute the value of x is equal to negative 3 and let's figure out. So f of negative 3 will be equal to a times negative 3 cube plus 9 times negative 3 square plus 4 times negative 3 minus 10, and this value should be equal to 5. Let's open the bracket. So that's negative 27a, negative 3 square, that's 9 into 9, that's 81, minus 12 minus 10 minus 5 is equal to 0. I've got everything on one side, so that's minus 5. Let's group like term together. Well, there's no a, so I'll take a on the other side. So this is 27a is equal to 81 minus, okay, let's add these three together. That's 12 plus 10, 22 plus 5, 27. So 81 minus 27, that's 54. Yes, that's 54. Therefore, a is equal to 2. 54 upon 27, a is equal to 2. So if the value of a is 2, then if we divide this polynomial by x by 3, we will get a remainder of 5. That brings me to the next question. The next question that we do is question number 12. It says 2x cubed plus ax squared plus bx minus 2 leaves a remainder of 7 and a remainder of 0 when divided by 2x minus 3 and when divided by x plus 2. We need to find the value of a and b. So using remainder theorem for the polynomial when it's divided by 2x minus 3. So 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 3 by 2, which means remainder is equal to the value of the polynomial when x is equal to 3 by 2, and that's given equal to 7. Let's find the value of the polynomial when x is equal to 3 by 2. So value of the polynomial when x is equal to 3 by 2 will be equal to 2 times 3 by 2 whole cube plus a times 3 by 2 square plus b times 3 by 2 minus 2, and the remainder will be 7. Perfect. So let's go ahead and solve it. So that's 2 multiplied with 27 upon 8 plus 9 upon 4a plus 3 upon 2b minus 2 is equal to 7. Okay, so this is 2, 1, 2, 4. Okay, let's take the LCM now. So the LCM will be 4. Yes, the LCM is 4. So we have 27 plus 9a plus 3b into 2. That will be 6b minus 2 into 4. That's 8, which will be equal to 7. Let me reconfirm if I have done it properly. I have taken the LCM, which is 4. What remains here is 27. This is 9a. This will be multiplied with 2. So 6b, and this will be multiplied with 4. That's negative 8, and 7 is on the other side. Let's cross multiply. So we have 9a plus 6b and 27 minus 8. That's 19. Yeah, that's 19 is equal to 7 into 4. That's 28, which means 9a plus 6b is equal to 28 minus 19, which is 9. Right, that's correct, which is equal to 9. Let's divide both sides by 3 because I noticed 3 is a common factor. So we get 3a plus 2b is equal to 3. That's our first equation. Now let's find the value of the remainder for the polynomial when it's divided by x by 2. That'll give us a second equation. So using remainder theorem, when we have x plus 2 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to negative 2. So in this case, the remainder will be equal to f upon negative 2, and that will be equal to 0. So basically, x plus 2 is a factor. Let's figure out the value of f of negative 2, and that would be 2 times negative 2 cube plus a times negative 2 square plus b times negative 2 minus 2, and that will be equal to 0. Let's open this bracket. So negative 2 cube, that's negative 8 into 2, negative 16 plus 4a, right, minus 2b minus 2 is equal to 0. Grouping like terms together, I get 4a minus 2b is equal to negative 16 minus 2, that's negative 18. When I take it on the other side, it becomes plus 18. Now I don't want to divide it by 2 because I notice the coefficient of b in both these equations is already equal. So let me go ahead and solve them simultaneously. So from 1 and 2, let's go ahead and add them. So this is 3a plus 2b is equal to 3, and 4a minus 2b is equal to 18. This gets cancelled, so we have 7a is equal to 21. Therefore, a is equal to 3. Put a is equal to 3 in, let's say, equation 1, and I get 3 into 3, 9, plus 2b is equal to 3. 2b is equal to negative 6, b is equal to negative 3. So the value of a and b is 3, negative 3. Let's read the question. We need to find the value of a and b. Done. Let's look at the last homework question. The last homework question was question number 16. That's a question which appeared in your 2013 board examination. Okay, let's read the question. It says if x minus 2 is a factor of the given polynomial, and when the expression is divided by x minus 3, it leaves a remainder of 52. Find a and b. So a similar question. X minus 2 is a factor, whereas x minus 3 leaves a remainder. So let's find the remainder, which will be equal to 0 in the first case. So using factor theorem, we have x minus 2 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 2. Now since x minus 2 is a factor, therefore a remainder which is equal to the value of the polynomial when x is equal to 2 will be equal to 0. Right, remainder is equal to the value of the polynomial when x is equal to 2, and that's 0. Let's figure it out. f2, which is equal to 0, is equal to 2 times 2 cube plus a times 2 square plus b times 2 minus 14. That we've already equated to 0. Let's open the brackets. So what we have, 2 cube, that's 18 into 2. The 2 cube is 8, sorry. 2 cube is 8 into 2, 16 plus 2 square, that's 4a plus 2b minus 14. That should be equal to 0. So we have 4a plus 2b, and 16 minus 14, that's 2. When I take 2 on the other side, it becomes negative 2. So let's divide both sides by 2. What we get is 2a plus b is equal to negative 1. That's our first equation. Let's look at when it's been divided by x minus 3, it leaving a remainder, which means using remainder theorem, what we have is point number 7, x minus 3 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 3. So this is remainder will be equal to 52, which will be equal to the value of the polynomial when x is equal to 3. Correct. Let's find the value of polynomial when x is equal to 3, which will be equal to 52, and that will be 2 times 3 cube plus a times 3 square plus b times 3 minus 14. Let's see what equation we get when we solve this. 3 cube, that's 27 into 2, 54, plus 3 square, that's 9a, plus 3b minus 14, and that is equal to 52. So this is 9a plus 3b, and 54 minus 14, that's 40. When I take 40 on the other side, this becomes 52 minus 40, which means 9a plus 3b is equal to 12. Yes, that's correct. 9a plus 3b is equal to 12. Dividing both sides by 3, since 3 is a common factor, we get 3a plus b is equal to 4. That's our second equation. Now let's solve these two equations simultaneously. I notice coefficients of b are equal, so we can subtract them directly. So 3a plus b is equal to 4. 2a plus b is equal to negative 1. When I subtract, the sign changes. So this becomes b minus b is gone. 3a minus 2a, that's a. 4 plus 1, that's 5. Therefore, a is equal to 5. Put a is equal to 5 in, let's say, equation 1, and I get 10 plus b is equal to negative 1, which means b is equal to negative 11. So a comma b is equal to 5 comma negative 11. Let's see what is there in the question. It says find a and b. We figured out the value of a and b. Okay, that brings me to an end of this video and of this exercise. Hope you like the video. If you have any questions or queries, feel free to write it to me. Take care. Bye bye. I'll see you with the next video.